Hello, family. Welcome again. Of course, another great day, sweet day. And today, without any waste of time, the topic for our discussion tonight goes like we just stopped our previous stop and we will continue to do that. That is a quotation from what Mr. Ash Mufare said yesterday. And on this note, I say, team, you are once again very welcome. Hi, Andy. Yoo-hoo!
Hi guys.
Say,
Yahoo!
you.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal indeed. Hello, Sister Fumi. She's freezing. She's freezing. Anita, can you say something while we wait for Sister Fumi to appear, please?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Lovely to be here. It's going to be exciting this evening after such an exciting webinar, isn't it? So glad to be
Ooh,
here.
yes. I think it's hectic for the men. A lot of beautiful women in the house. Mama Marcienne just popped up and she's going back. But we are seeing you, so you don't need to go back. Hello, Sister Fumi. Either you turn off your camera or you go out and then come back again because you're freezing. Brother Collins, you are welcome.
Hello, everyone. Great to be here again. Yeah, we had a very wonderful webinar, corporate webinar with the CEO. And yeah, we are here to share more. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, of course. Hello, Mama Marcienne. Thank you for joining. The excitement is real. And of course, we saw it and we're still going to hear more from you today. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm trying to figure out how to change this background. I hope I was where I was yesterday. Yesterday was so easy. I was playing with different background. Now I'm getting all confused. I don't know what to do with this thing, but it's okay.
It's all right. It's all on passive, and we are made up of colors, and that's what makes us even more beautiful. The colorfulness of unpassive is the beauty of unpassive. So don't worry, you're fine with that background. So yes, what happened? A lot of things happened yesterday. I don't want to point to any direction. People just go as they feel, what they saw, what they took home, what is exciting, and of course, Brother Collins, I give it to you today.
Let me go first. Yes, the
Yes.
comfort. Oh, just a lot of excitement. The whole show was really great. We just had a new top. It's just topping the top. We don't know where to end. Honestly, yesterday, O Connect was like amazing. The last O Connect show, the best of the best video and audio conferencing webinar platform. Nothing like that. And we're talking about O Tracker as well coming. My God, it will blow everything we had in the market, underwater. So it's just so beautiful to see all of this coming into fruition. So it's really crazy, especially when it comes to Ultra. I remember yesterday, Mr. Ash asked me, Collins, in the technical point of view, which one do you think is the best? I said, you know what? I've been wrapping my head around O Connect, but now O Tracker is just like, O Tracker has just messed my brain up because you look at the heat map, you look at geofencing, you can drill down, you can analyze your market, So that time wasting where companies, especially marketing company, they used to throw their resources somewhere, meanwhile their market is somewhere. They can easily figure out where their market is coming and they can pay more attention and put all their effort there, to maximize profit as much as possible and minimize loss. That is a game changer in the market. O Tracker is just all they need. They don't need anything again. O Tracker will just tell you everything. It's 100% analysis of what you are doing. Not only the marketing platform, talk about the IT company who will be using tracking device. Talk about sometimes you have nuisance coming in, disturbing your platform. What do you need to do? You block them from the source. From the source, that is massive. You don't block them, they go and create another name and come back with another name. No, you are not blocking them from any other way. You're blocking them from the source, the IP address. So what they need to do, the bad news for them now is they need to be ready, have enough cash to buy a lot of devices because it means their device, when they block it from the source, your device is rendered useless. You just have to go and buy a new device, or you go to another platform where they will discover O Tracker, implement it on their platform and block it. So you are dead. Mr. Comfort, take it from there.
I think I like that one. I think I like that one. Yes, except that you get someone who's get some alt tracker better than this one here. That's such a good thing. So after listening to this, especially from Collins' perspective, I would like Andy to pop in with the sales perspective, and let's see how we put this puzzle together and make the whole of it. Any business person in the house watching us live now or later on, if you are not part of ONPASSIVE yet, stay here, stay tuned, stay glued to the screen and listen, because this will change your business forever. Andy.
What excited me was OKYC. Now, having been in financial services for 30 odd years, 35, every single customer that we see, we have to prove who they are. So we have to know your customer details. Yeah, proof of identification and proof of address. And I never really realized the cost involved. I mean, if a company is taking on, 10,000 customers a year, and some of these larger companies are doing that, and they're having to pay £5 a person, £50,000 is a lot of money. But more importantly, from a business perspective, there are, for us in the industry, if you like, we don't necessarily have to go out these days and see customers in their offices. A lot of the time we do it over a video call or video conferencing. And prospects, if you manage to see 8 to 10 customers a week, then your figures generally mean that you're likely to hone that down. 2 will say yes, 2 will say no, and it's converting the other 6. So there are various perspectives from this. First and foremost, if you use OConnect, everybody that you talk to becomes a potential customer because they use OConnect. But then when you use or sign up a customer, you use OKYC as well. So you're getting an income from your financial services, and you're also now getting an income from OKYC. So there are hundreds of different companies that know your customer details. And so that for me is extremely exciting, and the possibilities, certainly within our industry, which to be fair is huge and worldwide, are phenomenal.
Wow, I'm sorry, I need to pin you and Collins here. It's just whether both of you or one of you answers. So to if I get you well, does it sound like OKYC is going to be one of our products?
Yes.
And okay.
So in other words, what happened was Ash realized that because we're going to have a wallet and because we're going to have some money coming through at some point, we have to be able to provide or know your customer details in order to make sure that we cover any anti-money laundering regulations and be, whiter than white. So you have to have that in any business these days. So what he did was he went out and checked various different companies to try and find a company that would provide that solution for us, but realized that the cost was overwhelming, bearing in mind we've already got 1.4 million customers, founders. And if we go to 1 billion or 2 billion customers over a period of a year, and it costs £5 per person, that's a hell of a lot of money. So the simplest solution would be to actually be able to create something in-house that does that job for a fraction of that cost, but also then be able to offer that facility out to other companies as well to make use of the facility. So again, value for money at a lower cost. Fantastic.
Oh my God. I just like how simple you even make it, because it doesn't take any effort to understand it the way you guys put it. I really appreciate this information. Thank you. And guys, if you love what you are doing, why not go ahead and subscribe to our channels? On this, we're running this show on about 8 channels. Andy's channel is there, and the rest of the people, just kindly click the subscribe, and why not share, like, and comment. And let's move on together. So, ladies, you have heard the gentlemen speak. You may want to comment on what they have said. You may want to add something, or you want to come from another angle. It's open. Choice is yours where to go from. Mama Marcian.
Thank you, Sister Comfort. You know, I'm not going to go where the men are going. I'm not taking that direction. Yesterday, I mean, I feel like, you know, when you have I don't even know how to, let me start it from the beginning. You know, when you have a newborn baby in the hospital and you get that baby in your hand, and you are trying to figure who does it resemble, the grandmother, the mother, the father, the son, the daughter, everything around. That was how I felt yesterday when I touched that Oconet yesterday. Oh my God, I was everywhere. Guess what? I was in the nail shop and they were looking at me like I'm crazy. Everybody was running to come and see on my screen what is going on. I said, yes, guy, we have started. It's Oconet. We have really started. It's so beautiful. And when Ash was talking about this old tracker, I was like, wow. So every functionality of ONPASSIVE is going to have O tracker in. And I know that our OTech Pro is here and Andy is here. They're going to tell us more about that because I am I just want to know everything. When they're talking about O track, I'm like, are they tracking me? So when I'm walking, are they following me? Is Oconet following me when I'm walking? I really want to know. And I believe that so many people just like me that we don't know what it means. I answer that I'm trying to know what is going on. Oh, tracker, what do you mean by tracking? Are you tracking me or what? So that's my excitement is just over. I'm still not, I have not discovered yet. I'm still there.
All right. Take your time. Of course, you're going to be fine and be ready for more wows because we're not done yet. It's just about to begin. So, Anita, I'm leaving it open. You may want to go back to what the gentleman said. I know you're good at complimenting, or you want to come from another angle. It's all yours, sis.
Well, okay, look, it's all very exciting, obviously, the products, and I don't really want to repeat what, you know, Andy and Colin said there. I mean, we know everything's going to integrate with one another. So what people have to understand is that, you know, Ash is obviously bringing out each thing now in a way that everything's going to work together and complement each other. It's great, you know, the idea that we're going to have the links to a website, but of course, those trackers are going to tell us what's going on with that. So people are going to need to learn that the two go together. But really, for me, what really excited me, God, everything did, but what really excited me yesterday was I'm dying to know what our robot's called. I mean, look at our robot. Our promotional stand at the, you know, the light show was fantastic, wasn't it? But then after that, you know, we saw the women's, the International Women's Entrepreneurs Summit. That stand is very futuristic, really amazing. And, you know, I've never been into all this sort of techno stuff, you know, technology, some robots and all the rest of it. But I was just mesmerized looking at the robot, you know, it's talking to people, the visitors, it's, you know, interacting with the visitors and shooting out photographs of them. It just has to give people an indication of where Ash is going with everything. We are going so into the future with everything. People just aren't going to be able to catch us up, let alone, you know, they're just not going to be able to. So this is what he means, you know, isn't it? And really what I want to say is what I took on board of something he said yesterday, you know, stay where you are or run with the giants. And all you actually have to do is listen and follow instructions. So that's what we need to do, everyone, is listen and follow instructions. It's not complicated. So when people start going, oh my God, it's all this technical stuff on robots and blah, blah, blah. No, just listen and follow instructions and everyone's going to get there and everyone's going to succeed. So it's not quite as complicated as some, because like I was talking to somebody today and I said, oh wow, you won't believe it. You know, a non-founder. He doesn't really believe in it at all. And I said, oh my God, you know, you just won't believe it. And our robot and blah, blah, blah. Just looking at me with a coffee like this and robot. Yeah, we've got a robot. Actually, I don't even know our robot's name, I would say, you know, and they're thinking I'm completely mad. But the point I'm getting at is it doesn't matter if people are not into that technical side of things at all. Just listen to what Ash said. Just listen and follow instructions. That's what's really honed into me yesterday. I know that.
Wow.
We know that. We just got to make sure everyone else knows that. And
Yeah,
clean
sure.
clean up your poop before it stinks was another one. Oh my God. Just to add to that, clean up your poop before it stinks. Wow.
I know. Thank you. Thanks so much. Can you kindly mute, please? I'm trying to mute you and I can't see it. Yeah, so thank you. Yeah, I'm happy that you came to this, and especially the point where you say people should just follow instructions, because the old tech pros have been saying it, Andy and the rest of the team. You don't need to understand what all of these things are all about. Just do what you are told to do. Do just that, and you are very fine. Because this is when this expression or this mantra applies, where they say it's all done for you. When it comes to the technicality, it's not your business anymore. You just want to know what you are told to do, and that's it. I think I appreciate that, Anita. Thank you. So Auntie Lynn says Ash was very confident and self-assured. That's what I've noticed of him too for the past 4 to 5, 6 weeks. He feels so relaxed and he's just very okay because he knows that, yes, I have landed. So that's a great observation there, Auntie Lynn. So for the benefit of doubt, Andy, I know we're here to share the excitement of what we see as our business is progressing. However, there would be people of interest, business people, potential users, and so on. Can we go back on O-Tracker again and give it a kind of explanation? I know that Colin started with that, and maybe I understood him really quick because he has been doing that before now. But for the sake of those who would be seeing this for the first time, Andy, from the layman perspective, what would O-Track do? What are the kind of things that we're expecting, or what is O-Tracker? Just from your own.
Well, I think the easiest way I can put it, the engineer that went through it with us yesterday is an email marketer, and from what I could understand is they've taken every single piece of what's needed from every single software that's out there for email marketers and kind of put everything into one, and then increase that with other functionalities and other bits and pieces. Now, Collins will probably be able to run through it better than I can from a business perspective. If you're able to hone down your particular market into the area, the section, you know who's clicking on what because of the heat map, what locations they're from, how you track age groups, geographical locations and everything else. That has to help your business, because then what you're doing is you're aiming your business at those categories, making it easier. Now, as I said, I've got into ONPASSIVE because I wanted to learn, but O-Tracker for me is, I don't know how it works. What I do know is that it will help me hone down my business to find more customers that are specifically looking for what I have to offer.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks so much. It's good we're coming back to Collins again. So Collins, if you've got another new point, you may bring it up. If you think that there's a bit of more information you want to add, this is just bonus now for the sake of those who have no idea, so that people don't, the word tracker people don't misunderstand it, but know that this is where we are heading to. This is exactly what we mean, please.
Yeah, so let's look at O-Tracker as a tool, one of the most powerful tools. I'll just go in a layman way. First, we were talking about high street shop. People go to shops, they go the shopping habit and stuff like that. But nowadays, how many times do you go to shop? Most of the time, people shop online. You don't even go to shop. People shop maybe all their groceries, everything. There are people who don't even go to high street anymore. And that's why most of the high street shop, they are folding off, because people don't really go there again physically to buy something. What they do is online. How online works? You're talking about, you have your internet, you have your device in your house, you can see it, you can manage, you can check what you want, order it from there, and it comes. All these things that is happening is because you have IP address. When they talk about O-Tracker has IP address, internet protocol. So it can see you, locate you, whatever you do is just like a locator. Now, most of the company, they've built it, but we're talking about ONPASSIVE O tracker, which is a massive, massive tool. Now they have looked at it and said, what is there in the market and how can we make it better? Because most of them, they are just there, but they are broken. It doesn't give you any explanation and there is nothing. It's like you have something, it's too technical, but how do you simplify it so somebody can see it visually and say, yes, this is what it means, this is what it means, and you can navigate through. So Mr. Ashifara built it and integrated so you can have a website for a business owner. He said, I have 5 businesses. I want to integrate them or plug them like the way you plug YouTube link into you connect this to YouTube. You connect them all to O Tracker. Now your business is running online. Your business is running, people are shopping. Now, as a marketer, or because every company has a marketing department, because they have to sell. But if they want to promote, where do they promote? They don't know where to promote because you cannot scatter your resources everywhere. Now, say you are selling, say, African wear, or you're selling shoes or cosmetics. O Tracker can tell you where your customers are. So when people click, it tells you, maybe in North America, you can see it open it, the device will tell you this is where your business, and you can drill down and say, okay, in America, where in America? You click again, it opens. Maybe in California, you click again. It tells you the street in California, what device they are using, how many buyers are there, what, the participation they are doing. And then you can integrate multiple business within O Tracker and multiple campaign, whatever you are doing. Maybe you're doing fundraising. You want to know where people are interested in what you are doing. O Tracker gives you all that information. Now, what will you do as marketer, as a business? You say, you know what, I'm not interested in Africa because my customers, they are not coming from America. Why should I concentrate, pumping money there for campaign? Meanwhile, nobody's interested. I will concentrate on where my customer is, and that is where I'll pay my attention and mobilize people and promote my business there. The more you promote, so what you have done now, you have maximized profit and you minimize loss. All the losses that you incur everywhere, you just say, no, I'm not going here. Why should I promote something in comfort don't like? Let me promote it to Andy, because I can see from O Tracker it's only Andy that loves my team. So I'll be talking more to Andy, pushing more things that direction, making all my business campaign just that region. You can drill down, and you can see the street. That's the power about O Tracker. So it's a game changer in the market, big game changer in the market. So it's more about businesses looking at your business, doing your marketing campaign, sell, showing you everything. The device that you are even clicking, it will tell you how many people are using desktop, how many people are using a laptop, how many people are using mobile phone to click, what browser are they using. It tells you everything, a breakdown of everything, which is massive. I don't know, I think it makes sense, or what do you think? Mr. Comfort, can't hear you.
I'm just amazed because how you do it, I don't know, right? I think everybody's proud of you listening to this right now, guys. Let us know how much did you get from this explanation, because I get it like really, really clear. I'm so proud of myself that I have access to this useful information, because it's just the right thing to do now. Thank you so much, Collins, for breaking it down again. Thank you, Andy. Yeah. And of course, so Sister Fumi, can you speak, please? Let's hear your voice.
Sister Comfort, I want to touch about OKYC, what Andy said, for people to know.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Okay, hold on, Collins. Let's just hear for me to say hi, then I'll hand it back to you for OKYC, because those are points of interest. So, Sister Fumi, hello.
Hello, can you hear me? My internet is a bit blessed tonight, I would say.
Indeed, it is blessed.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you. I think it's lagging.
Okay. Okay. That's a bit better. At least I can hear you now, because I couldn't hear you before. So, good evening, everyone. Sorry for wasting time tonight. It's amazing what we heard yesterday. For me, I'll chew on some of the things we heard, and what really, really, really made me happy was the fact that O Tracker was coming next. And I love the way Brad Collins just broke everything down just now. It's interesting because I don't think we can even do much in business without the O tracker, especially with connected to O Connect, I think those are the two major, how will I call it, twin in a pod that we need to go out with, to be honest. So I'm not surprised it's coming out next. But I think for me personally, I think it's more of it's going to be integrated into O Connect already, because if you are having sales on there, I'm sure that's what they will use in tracking, so that we can have all the analysis that we have in the background on O Connect there, and also on the OES.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sis. Thanks for at least you succeeded to come through. That's enough though. You did well. Thank you so much. So Collins, back to you again. Ladies, if you can wait for a minute and let's hear what Collins wants to say about OKYC, and then we'll see where we're heading from there. Thank you.
Yeah, just wanted to add a little bit of what Andy said about OKYC, which is really good. It's a very good idea that we have it, because like the money that we would have spent on passive would have pushed out. It's not like you have a billion customer and they're paying £5. It's a lot of money each. Now look at it in this way: when you have third party operating, managing your data and stuff like that, because OKYC is about data. Now they've done all the checks and everything. Money is moved, because when it comes to money movement, they must know who the money is going to, the movement of money. They've done it. What next do they do with your data? You don't even know. You don't even know, because they've done it. You've passed check, yes, security check, you've done. But what else they do with the data, you don't even know. Maybe some of them, they're hosting on AWS, Amazon Web Services. Some of them, maybe they put it somewhere they use for marketing campaign. But now we are talking about OKYC in-house. We have our own data center, cloud, everything in-house. It means your data, after check, your data is secured. You have peace of mind that it is stored correctly in the data center, ONPASSIVE data center. All those who are coming, they know the security there is top-notch. Wherever I say it is encrypted, nobody can deal with it. They will never sell your data. That is the biggest peace of mind, where everybody, those who are coming, they know, all right, it's not a third party, it's an IT company having this product and also have a data center. Most companies don't even have it. Some people, third party, they go and they look for another person to store their data. You don't know where they are putting their data. You don't know what is even happening, because data is money. But now, ONPASSIVE kept everything in-house. Save money, save time, and then store your data safe and secure, so you can have peace of mind. That's what I wanted to add, Mr. Comfort.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So there's one thing that that Ash also said yesterday, which we've been talking about this though. So when it comes from Ash again, people would want to take that a bit more seriously, because he says you have to be in to win it. And so you can't win if you are not along with the ride. So Anita, if you have something else in mind, go for it. If not, maybe, I don't know whether you would like to comment on this, but I just thought that I'd bring it up.
Okay, well, first of all, let me just say a little quick thing about OTracker. So just to really say on that, the one thing Ash did say there, okay, is that, due to the how terrible the the global economy is right now, what you have to bear in mind is that OTracker is going to be that product platform, whatever you're going to call it, that's really going to help a company to narrow down, as Andy's already said, and as Collins has said, it's going to narrow down where that business is coming from. So from the point of view that if we just got into our mind a very simple thing here, how's that going to help a company? Well, it's going to help them to narrow down where their sales are, which is going to save them time and money. And that's the whole point of ONPASSIVE. So when, Ash is saying about you've got to be in it, what he's really saying is, look, yes, people joined because they were told that they could have everything done for them. So they just literally have to get in. And to a degree that is true, of course. Ash has always spoken the truth. But until there is the ability to put a package, a traffic package to our link or to, in actual fact, a website domain. Until we can do such things, people have got to bear in mind that they're not going to earn money unless they be a little bit active. And then when they are a bit active by sharing their links, then they can make some money, but they need to understand what they're sharing first. So let's go back to basics. Start now, finding some time to, really educate yourself. You don't have to be over the top. We just said a minute ago, you don't have to be really technically minded. Just to understand what these things do. I mean, look, everyone's heard of Zoom, even if they're not somebody on Zoom. So they're going to know what OpenX does, but better. Then everybody knows about things like Google Analytics and stuff. If they don't even know the names of them, anyone in business and stuff knows that they can actually get those figures somehow. What they need to know is Trackers going to do that even better for them. Everything out there, we're going to bring something along that does it better. We're going to bring it along and help businesses to save money, to save time. And, that's what we're all in the business of doing. So if people could just find that time to educate themselves a little bit more on the basics, even a couple of sentences to understand who that might be for, just send it to them. And if all else fails, if people cannot even get their head around what each thing does, everybody uses an email. Everybody knows what an email does. So just send everybody your link to OMail and get them in the ecosystem. Let the ecosystem do the rest for you. Just get them in. But that's what he means by, you've got to be in it, haven't you? So every single founder out there, no matter what their background, no matter whether they wanted to be passive or active, everybody uses an email. So therefore, everybody should be using their email, and everybody could share a link with somebody to have a look at our ecosystem. And in fact, we are having a link, aren't we, to the whole ecosystem. So there's a link to each product and there's one to the ecosystem. So even if people want to go even more basic, hey, we've got a fantastic ecosystem, come along and have a look. There's loads of stuff in there that's going to blow your mind. It's really great stuff in there that's going to save people money, time. It's brilliant. Just give them the ecosystem link. Let them have an investigate around it. So really, that's where I think what he's saying is, it can be as simple as you need it to be, really. But if you're not sort of updated and educated enough to even understand about what we do, and here's the link and how that's going to help you earn money, it's a bit sad, really. I just think people have got to think beyond this. I wanted to be passive. I wanted everything done for me. Yeah, and we'd all like one day to be able to sit back and allow it all doing its thing while we're all sitting on the beach, enjoying ourselves in the sun, making money. Of course we do. But at the same time, we've all got to set everything up as well. We've all got to be able to do our KYC. We've all got to be able to understand what's where and how we can use them in our own life. So that's what I would say now. It's really important, everybody, to start finding some time to just get a little bit more educated.
All right. Thank you so much. Of course, Mama Marcian, you've been a bit quiet, so it's yours now, sis. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Anita. That was excellent. And as Anita and Collins and Randy said, we are just so blessed. And I'm happy that Collins, they have explained O-Tracker, because in the beginning, I thought they were going to be tracking me somewhere, or wherever I go, they follow me. So now I know that seriously, with ONPASSIVE, I have to do nothing but keep talking about the opportunity for those that they will come very soon and see what we have. And the company is going to be going around, just like they have said, and track everybody that we are bringing in and tell them all about this company, about what we are doing. So that O-Tracker is one of the pieces. It's a great pieces for us. And I'm really happy that, the tracker is going to be doing his job and going around on my behalf and doing what they know how to do best for me. And one thing too that I said yesterday, I actually asked that question and I was well satisfied. It means That is about language. You all know I speak French. French is my first language. And when I ask this question, now that we're going to be having O Connect, if we have it and we speak of English, how is my mother in the village is going to be listening? And he said, oh my God, she can have the speech to text, it's going to be reaching down the stream, everything you said, or she can just have an audio and the language. And what, that's not even the end. What if I told you that you speak French and English, and you can even learn how to speak Spanish and Italian? And I was like, boom, oh my God, we have something in our hand. And this is who we are. This is ONPASSIVE for real. And I was so happy because every time we have webinar with other platforms that we don't want to call here, my French community have to have a room that they have to get this and interpret people. And sometimes we have like 2,000 people because somebody have to be listening and try to explain to them. Remember, when you go to the second hand, you never have the same thing. You don't feel it. When somebody have to express themselves on behalf of someone, you don't feel it as when you are listening from that host's mouth directly. So with O Connect, you sit down there and you get everything in you directly from our CEO, all the producer, everybody that is getting you the news, you get it directly. And that was so amazing, y'all. We are in business. Thank you ONPASSIVE, O Connect, we are here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sis. Thanks so much. So, Sister Fumi, do you want to try again before we round up, please? This is just the last round now. So, if you have some other thing to add to what the team has said, then you go ahead. Can you hear us, though? All right, maybe she's still struggling. All right, go ahead, sis.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm glad the internet did not do like this yesterday. It would have been chaotic. But what I'm so excited about is the fact that definitely rolling products out, which I mean solutions out. And good is going to be as we are sorting one out, the other one is coming out, boom, boom, boom. But the most, what I'm so amazed about is match is going to be history. The ending of this match, we are going to set up history in the making in ONPASSIVE and ToDo world using O Connect. I already have some people already asking me questions. People that did not listen when I was talking to them earlier on about being a founder. They are now texting me asking questions I have refused to answer, and I'm going to refuse to answer until when we have those links. So that is all I want to say, that I'm so glad that we are ready to go. We are not just ready to go, um, all the people that have, like the way yesterday, that still didn't believe or are still not believers right now, by the time we launch O Connect, and everything starts to roll, maybe they will believe then. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sis. I'm not just bothered about who believes or not, because people who are supposed to be there as founders are already there, and the next people who are supposed to be there again, when they open the doors, they are ready and they are waiting, and that's how we move on. I'm not being mean. I'm just being real, because we all know how much we've been offering to help. So we are rounding up, and we can't go without making news of this. I'm reading it. I'm trying to put it in figures because I think that it's official. I got it from the back office. Yesterday, O Connect hosted 80,516 people for over 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours. So let's just say anything what that means to us. I would like Andy and Collins to go on this first, and then we'll take a round, whatever thing you have to add to that, because after this you may not speak again.
You want to go first, Collins? Oh, me go first. Oh, okay. Right, let's put this into perspective. ONPASSIVE has partnered with the UAE government, and part of the deal is to be able to host some of the events that they do on OConnect. Now, as we know, OConnect will be unlimited. In other words, they could do an event that would be open for people around the globe to watch. You could have 1 billion people on the call. Now, the system itself, if you think about the competition, that there isn't any, from the point of view of what, who is there at the moment on the market? The one that we've been using up until this date has been a system that maxes out at 20,000 people. We've been paying $8,000 a month to hold that, or to be able to do that. The biggest problem has been that there are certain people around the globe in certain different countries that have bandwidth issues. Yeah, but you've also got problems with the language barrier. ONPASSIVE is in over 200 countries. The issue is that if you hold a video conference with one of the other companies and the host is English, sorry, you're not going to hear or understand what's going on. The system that we have is so much more advanced, because I could do an event, we could have a band, and no, I won't get up and sing, but let's say we have a band on the stage, and everybody around the world wants to watch it, or there is a seminar going on about entrepreneurship that everyone wants to get involved in, but you've got guys in Japan don't speak English. It's automatically translated. Yeah, and when it launches very shortly after, we will have over 57 different languages that you will be able to participate. So seminars for companies, huge corporations, events for multi-level marketing companies, or seminars about TED Talks like they do at the moment, where people go along and listen in, scientific talks, etc. You could have millions and millions of people on the call. What does that mean as far as business is concerned? Okay, let's say we did an event, and that event was a seminar for entrepreneurship, to give ideas or offer ideas out into the marketplace, and you had 1 million people on the call. I've got 1 million customers, because they're going to look at OConnect and go, there's nothing better. It's a fraction of the cost of what it's other options that are available on the marketplace, but it is so much better from the point of view of the features and the benefits that holds within the system in comparison to what's available today. And we use artificial intelligence, meaning that those people in certain countries that have difficulty with the bandwidth will still be able to get on the call, and still be able to have their video on, and still be able to get HD quality pictures from OConnect, because the AI technology will send them bandwidth. That's phenomenal. There's nothing like this on the market. Universities, schools, governments, industries, major corporations and institutions have to look at this seriously. It will save them money, it will save them time, and it's a far, far superior product than what's available today.
Oh my God, you guys are great teachers. I don't know how you do that. Thank you so much. Thank you. So Collins, I know you will still come from another angle. Let's be on this. 80,516. What do you want to say? I didn't saw what was coming from Andy, so I can't let you go with what you have in you. So spill it out.
So that is stability, stability. If you look at the amount, you can really see clearly why Ash decided to develop a data center, to make sure that ONPASSIVE must have a data center. Because a lot of people don't know what is data center. Most of the companies, I think there are 5 companies that have like if you want to talk major companies with big data center, you talk about AWS, Amazon, talk about Microsoft, Azure, you know. But again, ONPASSIVE is coming as a major player when it comes to data center. Where will all this data go? You're talking about 80,000 plus. We have the capacity to hold even 1 billion, as Andy said, because of our data center. We can host every information. Because remember, it is coming with audio, video, picture. These are all large data, huge data. One, the stability was there, performance. The system was just there. The system didn't blink. You know, nobody was kicked out. It was just there, coming, just calm. You know, the volume, the stability. Secondly, sustainability is what Ash was looking for. And the price point. He said anybody will be able to afford O Connect. You know, will beat it at a better price point, quality, you know, performance, and whatever. Look at the quality of the video. Look at the dual screen. You know, you are talking about the prompter, all of those things. Lot of functions that, in short, it will make the world go crazy. The best audio and video conferencing is here to write a new chapter of, you know, the internet space. And when we look at it again, Ash made a statement which I'll just round up. It is the best, and people will see it or witness it in a couple of days when it will be out in our back office. We can play with it. We can have a meeting. You can even be your host and sleep on it. You know, people will sleep on O Connect. Honestly, when the trial will come for 7 days or how long Ash will leave it, or a couple of weeks, I know I will sleep on O Connect. So now somebody asked a question in a Rob Lynn live show yesterday. He said, what should founders be doing? Ask it to Ash. That was a big question. Ash said, if I was a founder, Ash is the CEO of the company, one of the biggest company on this planet Earth, you know, a unicorn before even launch. Each product is a unicorn. So you look at it, he said, if I was a founder, I will sleep in my OES. I will make sure I understand what ONPASSIVE is doing. I will attend all the webinars. I will go to YouTube channel and follow what is going on. Not sit and say, oh, what have they said? And start to get your own conception or perception in your head and said, oh, they've been saying this and they're not doing it. I said, I will go in. I will learn everything. I will make sure I own every product that is coming. But the first thing, how do you own it if you don't understand what is happening? You must go in and understand first. Know what is happening, because knowledge is power. I said, go, Ash have built already a gold diamond. Let me say a gold mine. Gold mine is not beautiful, or it's not shiny until when you polish it. So Ash have given us raw gold. We have to polish it to see the beauty. And polishing it means study it, learn it. If you don't learn it, you will not know what is happening. You cannot just operate a business without knowing what the business is all about. That's why I said, I will spend time. I will create a small office in my bedroom, put my laptop and my gadget, and study what it is. It doesn't take an effort to know it. You put your head within 30 minutes, you will know what is going on. It's plug and play. You're not doing any work. And from there, you will start to shine. So please, founders, this is up to you to grab. You've put it on your plate, a level playing field for all of us. How you want to run it, it depends on you. Comfort, I'll leave it.
Thank you so much. And so Auntie Lynn supported you to confirm that the question was asked by our own Janet Butler, you know, and Ash gave just the answer you said. And of course, she says knowledge is power. On this note, we are not supposed to do this. However, we do it because Mr. Mufara is doing it to us anyway. If you have any issues, any questions, any doubts, you need any form of help, join the Heroes webinar 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. Do not stay and complain to yourself. That would be nothing. You are just beating your body and feeling the pain. But then come up, show off, and ask your questions. Yesterday, I went live on Facebook because I was just excited. I just wanted to say nothing. But then Peter Rogers was there supporting me powerfully. And somebody showed up from South Africa, say, I registered long ago. I abandoned my account. I can't access it. I don't know what to do. Here's my phone number. And Peter says, contact me and I'm going to help. The person dropped their phone number And we said, okay, fine, get Peter on Facebook Messenger. Definitely they'll get help, you know. So we are just happy to do this because someone's doing it for us. So if you stay there and complain, then you were meant to be just like that. And we're happy with it and moving on. However, the doors are wide open. Heroes webinars, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. Andy. Oh, who went first? Was it? Oh, Aunties, you've had your last go. I just need to leave you to take a break. So, Mama Marcel, you now, please. Sorry.
Yeah. And after Collins, I don't know what I'm going to say again, but I can say that I'm going to conclude it on my own way with a triple V. That was a volume of triple V that we got yesterday. We have V, which was the value. We have another V, who was a volume, and we have the third V, who was the victory. We have those triple V yesterday. Thank you.
Perfect. That was a big one, of course. We appreciate. Thanks. So, Anita, it's yours to round up, please.
It's about the triple V. I think, what was that Ash said? We're going to all need our triple pants for what's coming to us in April, aren't we? Triple. He doesn't have to come out with them, doesn't he? And I can't help clocking them. Do you know what I mean? Must be that American English thing. I don't know. But, you know, just going back to what Andy explained, you know, Connect so eloquently, so very easily for people to understand. And then I was going to say pretty much what Colin said, right? But just going back to to add to what I said, you know, people, because of the global climate and how things are, we couldn't be coming at a better time. It's not just about for businesses. If you're a founder and you are sitting next to somebody, and my God, we're going to be sitting next to a lot of people who are turning around and telling you they're struggling to pay all these bills, they need another job, they need to find an extra income from somewhere. We're all going to hear people saying that. If we can't turn around to them, you know, well, I know I can. Hopefully, everybody should get themselves to a level where they can help somebody to get out of that state that they're in, the fix that they're in, and say, look, you know, I can help you. I can help you. Because you don't have to be, like I said earlier, you don't have to be that technical. The way Andy put that, anyone can understand that. You don't need to have some technical background or technical brain to understand that, you know, how excellent O Connect is or what O Tracker does. You know, anyone can really understand those two things if they just spend a little time educating themselves, right? So when they've got that information, it takes a few sentences to say to somebody, oh gosh, you need to earn an extra income. I can help you. Look, why don't you go and have a look at this? Blah, 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 blah. You know, and if you're not doing that, it's such a shame, isn't it? Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to help people and we're here to uplift humanity. Are you really going to sit there, you know, down the pub, listening to somebody telling you their woes and how they, you know, they can't afford to pay this, about to have a car repossessed or whatever, and you're going to sit there and say nothing? Come on, people. It's time. Get yourself educated, not just about, oh, I want to be passive. I just want to sit back and do nothing. That's fine. But really, do you not want to help other people at a time like this when people are losing businesses, losing homes, losing things? You know, it's really tight out there. Let's all help everybody. That's what we're here to do. That's my message to everybody. Get educated, get ready to not just help yourself, but help everybody around you, because there's a lot of people only a few feet from you that need help.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, can you mute, please? Sorry. Yes, thank you. Yeah, sure. We cannot overemphasize this. People who want to hear, let them just hear. If not, there's nothing more we can do or say, right? Knowledge is power. You can take a horse to the stream. You can't force it to drink. We are trying to do all of those. Choice is everybody's to do whatever they want to do. I'm sorry, I need to hold us back for another minute. Andy, forgive me. Quickly, just go on the Manchester event on the 22nd of April. It was going to be a great mistake. Let's keep on keeping on.
As some of you know, we have a UK and Ireland OP event, our big event at the Mercure Hotel, Mercure Picky. Let's put my teeth back in. Mercure Picket. I'll get there in a moment. Hold on. Mercure Piccadilly. They don't fit properly. The Mercure Piccadilly Hotel in the centre of Manchester on the 22nd of April. Tickets are available. I think the link is otrim/Manchester. So please look up that link and come and join us. We've got lots of speakers. We're going to run through several of the products with the OTech pros. Red's going to be doing his bit. I'm going to be talking about money, hopefully. And Comfort and Funmi and Anita are all going to do their bits too. So please come and join us.
I think that's it. Collins, do you want to add just one more quick thing, and that will be it? We don't want to overemphasize. However, talk to us if you want to get a ticket.
No, that's fine. Andy just said it also. Please, we are there, and if you want to join us, we're happy. It's a good time, great time for you to meet some of the leaders, and some will be coming from abroad, and it's a good time to meet them in person. So we are there. So come and join us. Why not?
Yes, please. This is the link on the screen here. So on ONPASSIVE UK Ireland event.com. If you click on that link, or you just copy it or on your browser, and you have access to get your tickets, this is an event not to be missed. So on this note, we say thank you. We are coming back tomorrow to discuss something very important. So make sure you are there. Bring along somebody, a new person, an old person, and let's have this quick chat. It's worth it. Education is key. It's not for nothing that Mr. Mufara is emphasizing on this, and we can only do what we're asked to do. That's what Anita said very, very at the very beginning of this show. And we're ending still on that note. You need to get yourself educated. Thank you guys for coming, and see you again really soon. Thank you, team. Thanks. Bye.